Okay, so I am going to be doing all of my unfinished crafts for June. I have quite a list of things that have been put on the back burner, so I need to get them done and out of my craft room and used. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really cute mug for myself. And I know this says sublimation, so you can do sublimation on this, but I am actually going to use a fun transfer that I found at Hobby Lobby. And I love this. I want a new little mug for church, so I am going to make a cute little mug that has a fun transfer on it. And if you notice, this is a little too tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit shorter, do some measuring, and I'm going to transfer it over to this mug. Now, if you do want to do a sublimation look, you can do that as well. I've been really liking these cold transfer stickers. Number one, easy peasy, done. They make for super quick crafting and the designs are so cute. Also, I love that they are textured. They have a raised texture look to them, which I think not only visually looks really neat, but I think that it also kind of feels cool too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now the first thing I want to do is, and this is made for one of those glass cups, so you can certainly do it for that, but I'm gonna get some measurements here. I'm gonna wrap it around just like that. I think that's gonna be cute. So I'm gonna take a little off the top and a little off the bottom. I actually really like that kind of chopped look. I think it's super cute. So it'll be just fine. Now, let me grab the measurement first. I only need to do my height. So I am gonna focus on 4 inches. Yeah, if I do 4 inches, we should be good. Okay, so let's move that. I'm going to grab my big paper trimmer and I want to take off the top and bottom. So I know in the end I want to be 4 inches. So I'm gonna take off, let's see, just about half there, and then half there. And I really like that look because then it really does look like a continuous look there. So that's what I'm going to do for mine. And I can check and see if I have any full pieces that I could keep this for. I only kind of have a star there. So I probably will just toss that. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some rubbing alcohol and I'm just going to clean the surface so that my transfer lays down really good. And I have a little sticky area here just from the price tag, so I will remedy that. So let me just put some rubbing alcohol there, rub it down really nice. I'll also grab my cup cradle. That way I can just get that all situated so I can be a little bit more hands-free. Okay, let that dry. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to take the lid off just so that there's nothing in my way. Okay. And I'm going to decide, oh, that's going to look so awesome. I'm going to decide roughly where I want to start and end. So something like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this around and peel this away. And I'm going to go slow just to monitor that each of the little pieces are indeed coming off. And I'm not leaving anything on my liner. That looks great. Okay, what I might do is I might actually apply it this way so I can just see visual center. And I'm just going to tweak that. Okay, that way I know where center is and I can start wrapping. And that looks good. So I'm going to do one side. Okay, and the other, and press all those pieces right into place. And just lay all of those pieces right into place. And then I can simply peel away, leaving my design right on the mug. And how cute did that turn out? I love it. That is so fun. All right, so one thing is off of my list. I think that turned out so cute, and again, very quick and easy. Okay, I showed you the other day in a Hobby Lobby haul that I got these cute little bags. I think they're so cute, and I just love the colors for summertime, and I love little totes like this to put in bigger totes for sunscreen and all that kind of fun stuff, especially during boat season. So this one is more of a faux leather. So if you wanted to personalize this, you would do an iron-on, but this is more of a vinyl, clear vinyl. So I am going to actually decorate that with a cute little piece of vinyl here. We're gonna get that all decorated. So what I'm going to do, once again, just get a little rubbing alcohol right on the surface there. Clean that off, make sure there's no oil or dust on that surface. That way our vinyl will lay down really nice. And I'm going to really quickly get my design all weeded. This is a cute design that I used several years ago, and I have been remembering it and wanting to do it on something else as well. So this is cute. It says, "Pool hair, don't care." It's hard to see right now because I have it white on white, but you will see it in just a moment. All right, and I have a piece of transfer tape that will work really well here. So I'm gonna place that over my design and grab my scraper tool to burnish that down, front and the back side. I think the last time I did this, I did a little onesie with infusible ink, and it was so fun. So same design, we're just doing something different this year, which again, and I've said it multiple times lately, that is the fun thing about having designs, is that you can use them on a variety of things. Possibilities truly remained endless. Okay, so I'm gonna do this pool hair, don't care. I think that's so adorable. Just like that. Okay, and I'll burnish that down just a little bit more. Lightly grab the corner of my transfer tape and pull, and then my design will remain on my little zipper pouch here. I love a clear zipper pouch as well because you can easily see what's inside of it, especially, you know, if you're a mama with kiddos, they're so nice to have with kiddos. All right, I'm gonna keep this off to the side. We will reuse that in a little bit, but I think that is so fun. I'm gonna go put these both right into our beach bag. Oh, love it. Super random and another unfinished task. I finally got a new set of AirPods recently because I have fallen down the rabbit hole of audiobooks, and I should have saved some of that vinyl. I totally forgot to cut that apart, but that's okay, just a little bit wasted. And I got a new set. I'm so excited about it. I've been listening to audiobooks like crazy. Right now, I am listening to a series. I'm only on book 2. It's called American Royals, and I'm finding it so cute and enjoyable. So I think it's by Catherine McGee. It's so cute. Anyway, I'm only on book 2, so I can't testify to the entire series, but so far I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to also grab, and I'm not going to spray on my AirPod case since it is an electronic, but I'm going to spray on just a paper towel, but I carry these everywhere. So I am going to make sure they are nice and clean because I want to decorate my little AirPod case. And if you've been around my channel, you know I did this with my last set of AirPods as well. I think last time I monogrammed mine. So I have these little tiny flowers. You can absolutely use transfer tape if you wish, but because of the small, easy nature of these, I am going to simply treat them like the sticker that they are, and I'm gonna go just around the case. I did 12, and one thing you also can do is you can cut them. I might do that with that one. You can cut them in half and do half on top, half on bottom for your case to open and shut. So let's do that with one of them so that it looks nice and intentional. I'm going to take this one and go like that. And then I can do half there and half here so that we have a continuous design, but it's going to allow us to open and close the case. I'm going to grab some tweezers here and place it right where it belongs, just like that. Okay, so now I can open and close that, but I still have a continuous little flower there. Okay, so I'll just continue kind of going around the case. That was so cute. I can't remember what video I did the last case, but it was pretty similar. I think I did hearts last time, which was super fun as well. Actually, my last set of Airpods, I didn't use as much as I thought I was going to because I really wasn't doing a lot of audio listening at that time. And when my husband's set of Airpods broke, he ended up taking mine, and I'm pretty sure I had hearts all over that one because he was like, we might need a new case for these. But there we go. Cute little case, all decorated, and I think that turned out darling. So just some adhesive vinyl, a flower design, and super cute. And then again, love that you can open and shut and still have a fun continuous design there. Did a quick Target run the other day and saw they had a beautiful beach tote. So cute. In fact, I also bought a shirt just like this, kind of a cover-up shirt. So fun for summer. I am going to put a fun patch on this with my heat press. I've had this snacks patch forever, and it is an iron-on. Later in the video, we're gonna do some patches that are for paper, but this one does indicate iron-on. So I'm gonna go over to my heat press and get these placed right where I want them and press them down. I thought this would be so cute for boating. All right, I absolutely adore how that turned out. That is so cute. We will definitely be using that all summer long. And another thing crossed off of my to-do list and out of my craft room. Dollar Tree had these really cute pink wine glasses. I don't know if you can tell that is pink, but this is definitely a little light pink wine glass, which I thought was really fun. I'm going to add a fun decal to it just to decorate it for summertime sipping. And let's go ahead and start by cleaning this off. Okay. There we go. That placed where I would like it, and then I will weed out my design. I used a fun font that is quickly becoming one of my favorites. It's really fun and almost a little retro-y, but you'll see it in a second. Again, sorry for the white on white. I'm using up some vinyl that I have, but this is going to say Yes Way Rosé, which I thought was super cute. Several years ago, I think it was even during the pandemic, I made a cute wine glass. We were having a little virtual girls' night, and I made a fun little Yes Way Rosé wine glass. It was so fun, but that was many, many years ago, and it's time for a new one. So look how fun that font is as well. And I'm gonna give myself some room to sip on the top. So, you know, about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch around there. Vinyl technically isn't food safe, so you want to just make sure, get this E down, that you are giving yourself room to sip without having your lips all over the vinyl. Okay, that should be good. And burnish that down, get any bubbles out. Should be just fine. Oh, that looks good. I love the size of that too. Very fun. Okay, fun little wine glass for summertime. I think that is so fun. Recently, I showed a haul of things that I got at the Joann closeout sale. I had 2 in my area, so I actually went to both to see if I could find anything, and I found these boxes. The only regret I have is that I didn't get more of them, but I love boxes like this for keepsakes, especially for cards. So I am going to go ahead and personalize this. I have a different font that I used this time that I used to type out keepsakes, and I'm insistent upon using this even though it's not long enough. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this piece of transfer tape that's not quite the right size. So I'm going to place as much as I can over it, then I'm going to trim that down, and then I'm just going to grab a little bit more, kind of about the size I need. And then I'm just gonna overlap my transfer tape to make it one piece. So that way I don't have to cut a fresh new piece when this still has a lot of sticky left, but I can just make it the size that I want. Now, because I put this piece down second, I want to pull from this side so that it pulls up both at the same time. I'll go ahead and keep burnishing. And then again, I just wrote out keepsakes in more of a delicate font just because of the nature. I kind of feel like keepsakes should be written in a delicate font. Is that just me? Certain words just need a certain font, but keepsakes, and I'm going to place that right on there. That looks about right. Good. Okay, and just another sweet, simple, timeless box to keep all those little things that I want to save. All right. Again, I'm going to peel from this side so that it takes both pieces together. There we go. Laid down beautifully. Oh, that's so pretty. Got a little piece of vinyl. These were from the insides of my little flowers for my Airpods. Got stuck there. But there we go. Very quick and easy. I think that looks really timeless. So I love that. Now you of course could take it a step further and do painting if you'd like. I really love a bare wood. It's just my style. I love the simplicity of it and the timeless factor of it. So I love how that turned out. Okay. You know that one of my favorite things to create with are these pretty frames from Dollar Tree. I did this design recently, but I want to switch it out and do something differently. So you can find these at Dollar Tree. You simply turn them around. Now, I know for a fact that they have a brown frame or wood frame version that does not have the ability to take it apart. So before you buy it, flip it around to make sure that you can take them apart, but it'll look something like this when you get it. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a new piece because I can kind of see my design through that. This time I did an iron-on paper, so if you missed that video, go ahead and check that out. But if I remember correctly, these are 5 inches by 5 inches. I'm going to grab a fresh piece, just like so, 5 by 5. And this is 110-pound cardstock, so it's nice and thick. That way you don't see any designs behind it. You can also keep your other design, put it behind in your frame so that you have an interchangeable option. Oops, let's turn that around that way. And then you're given a nice blank new slate to create with. And you can close the little prongs. Turn it over. We have a brand new blank slate to work on. Okay, I'm going to trim off any extra vinyl this time before I forget and save that. But I'll also get this all weeded out. Now, this is a same font that I used for that little rosé glass. Again, I just love it. And I'm going to do a really simple design here. So I just typed out Jesus Girl. I want to do just a different piece of decor. Again, I kept the other design inside the frame so I can interchange it out. And then I have these really cute bows that I want to use as well. So I'm going to open this up just like so. I want to do a pink on pink, which I think will be really sweet. But which one do I want to do? So I'm thinking of doing just the small little Jesus Girl design here. Let's place that kind of in the area that I want it. And then I wanted to do a bow underneath, and I'm really liking this one. Okay, so if I kind of get this where I'd like it, I can maybe bring it up a little bit to lay this one down first. And let me show you the packaging. Now, earlier when I did that patch for the tote bag, it said on that one, iron-on. Now this one does not say iron-on. It will say sticker patch. So I tell you that because I've run into that before where I thought I was buying something for, either press on or paper, and it didn't necessarily pan out that way. So just make sure you know what you're buying. Now I'm gonna set these to the side because I'm gonna use these again in just a bit. But this time I want to grab a paper transfer tape. The regular transfer tape that I've been using up until this point is wonderful, but it is too high tack for a paper base. So if I use this in order to lay my design down on top and then was going to go and remove it, this is too sticky and it could rip my paper. It might actually be okay because I've used it quite a few times and the stickiness is kind of wearing off, but I don't want to chance it because I do have a paper transfer tape that is very low tack and will work much better. So what I'll do is just unroll it a little bit, place my design right there, and I'll trim that off. Okay, so now I have my paper transfer tape. I have my squeegee tool here as well. Jesus, girl. A nice pink vinyl. You can make this look however you want, but I wanted to incorporate a couple different elements for this decor to make it fun and dimensional with that patch. And because it's a little lower tack, it takes a little bit of convincing to get the vinyl off at times. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, so I just have to patiently help kind of nudge it along. Just like that. Okay, I can bring my frame right here. And it's not clear like last time, but you can see enough in order for you to place it accordingly. I'm gonna bring it up just a hair and do that. Okay, you can bring my scraper in once more. And because it's low tack, when I go to peel it off, it doesn't rip the paper in the back. Isn't that cute? I really like that. All right, another little piece of decor. Again, the frame is from Dollar Tree, so it's super, super easy and affordable to grab. And then you can interchange this out for the seasons and do fun designs. I love this. This is one of my favorite pieces of decor ideas, and I love using it with my Cricut. I also have these from Dollar Tree as well that I have been wanting to do something with because I use these to hold some of my favorite sequins. So what I wanted to do was create some for my daughter and for her little craft space. So I thought I could use these little bows on these. That way she can put whatever she'd like. Right now she's working on diamond dots. Oh my gosh, we found a like 9x12. Oh, it's so big. She is listening to audiobooks. I think she's about 3 audiobooks into this diamond dot painting, and she is loving it. She's always asking if she can go work on it, but we need a little area for some of the extra little dots just in case we need them at the end. And I told her that I thought I had some containers downstairs that I could decorate for her, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do a tone on tone look for these, and I'm just going to put some cute little bows on the surface. You can do whatever you wish. Again, I just showed you how I labeled my previous ones, and I did that because I was having some sequins that I really loved that I wanted to have a special place for, some of my most used sequins. But, oh, I want to keep that for Christmas time. That would be so pretty. But I love a little tone on tone look. So I'm gonna get those all nice and decorated for her. And then she'll have little containers for her little diamond dot painting. After seeing how much fun she had, I went ahead and bought one myself. Let me go grab it. It's upstairs. It just came in the mail because I want to make a little diamond dot painting for my craft room because I have a little space that I need to decorate. Oh my gosh, excuse me. How cute is this? I, again, loved how she was just having so much fun with hers. And so I was saying, I need to buy one and we can do it together. I'm going to do mine, she's going to do hers. And then this is so pretty. It ends up being a 9x14, which is perfect for the area that I want to have a fun design for. So this will be really fun. Wish me luck. I'll probably go through many audiobooks getting this done, and then I will show you once I get it ready for my craft room. But that's going to be a fun little project for me to do behind the scenes. All right, so there was another fun little idea of what you can do with those sticker patches. And also these are magnetic, so if you have another purpose for these also can go on a craft cart, which is amazing as well. I've done that with the bigger version of them, and I've loved that idea as well. Oh my goodness, I am so happy with how each and every one of these crafts turned out. Again, I had these on my to-do list, so I'm so happy that they are going to be out of my craft room, crossed off my list, and used. So be sure to click on the title of the video if you want to see some of the things that I was working with, especially the designs and the fonts that I used. And let me know if you're tackling any of your crafty to-do lists or if you are doing any fun crafting for summertime. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.